Deep in the Amazon, there's a bird that looks like it walked straight out of the fossil record. Its chicks are born with claws on their wings. Real functional claws like something out of the age of dinosaurs. Its digestive system doesn't work like a bird's at all. It works like a cow's, and it smells so bad that almost nothing on Earth wants to eat it. This is the Hoatzin, and by the time this video ends, you'll understand why scientists once thought it might be the closest living thing we have to a flying dinosaur. At first glance, the Hoatzin looks like any other strange tropical bird. It's about the size of a chicken, a spiky crest on its head, a long neck, a bright blue featherless face, and sharp red eyes staring out from it. It lives in the swampy forests and riverbanks of the Amazon and Orinoco basins in South America, usually in small noisy groups perched in trees over water. Nothing about that description alone should make it famous. But the moment you look closer at how this bird actually survives, everything changes, because almost every part of the Hoatzin's biology breaks the rules that apply to every other bird on the planet. Start with the chicks. When a Hoatzin hatches, it doesn't look like a typical baby bird. On each wing, it has two small functional claws, sitting right where a bird's thumb and finger would be if birds still had hands. Adult Hoatzins don't have this. Only the chicks do, and they use them constantly. Hoatzin nests are built directly over water, which sounds risky until you understand why. If a predator threatens the nest, the chicks don't freeze. They jump straight down into the water below. Once the danger is past, they swim back to the base of the tree and use those claws to climb their way back up into the branches, one grip at a time. For over a century, this exact trait made scientists wonder if Hoatzins were a living link back to Archaeopteryx, one of the earliest known feathered dinosaurs which also had clawed wings. Modern genetics eventually showed the Hoatzin isn't a direct descendant of anything that ancient, but the resemblance wasn't a coincidence of imagination. It's a genuine echo of a much older body plan still showing up in a bird alive today. If the claws were the only strange thing about this bird, it would already be famous. But the Hoatzin has a second secret, and it might be even stranger. It's the only bird on the entire planet that digests its food the way a cow does. Most birds process food quickly using a gizzard to grind it down. The Hoatzin doesn't work that way. Instead, it relies on an oversized crop, a pouch in its throat packed with specialized bacteria that slowly ferment the tough leaves it eats. This process is called foregut fermentation, and outside of the Hoatzin, it's found almost exclusively in mammals like cows, sheep, and deer. That crop is so large it can take up nearly a quarter of the bird's entire body weight, which creates a serious problem. There's barely any room left in its chest for flight muscles, so the Hoatzin can technically fly, but only just. Weak, clumsy bursts between branches. It is quite literally too full to fly properly almost all the time. Here's where it gets even stranger. That same fermentation process that limits its flight also produces something else, a powerful, unmistakable smell often compared to manure or rotting vegetation. For most animals, smelling like garbage would be a disadvantage. For the Hoatzin, it's a defense mechanism. Predators tend to avoid it, likely mistaking the smell for decay or spoilage, and humans have historically avoided hunting it too since the meat carries the same odor. So this bird survives in part by making itself repulsive. Its own digestion doubles as a shield. A bird with clawed baby wings, a cow's stomach, weak flight, and a smell so bad it repels predators and hunters alike. On paper, it shouldn't work, and yet the Hoatzin has been surviving exactly like this for millions of years. The Hoatzin isn't rare because it's endangered. It's rare because nothing else on Earth evolved quite like it. Every strange trait it has, the claws, the fermentation, the smell, the weak flight, exists for a reason. Together, they form one of the most unusual survival strategies in the entire bird world. It's not fast, it's not a strong flyer, it doesn't even smell good, but somewhere in the swampy forests of the Amazon right now, a Hoatzin chick is diving into the water to escape a predator, using claws that most birds lost millions of years ago. Some animals adapt by becoming faster, stronger, or better hidden. This one adapted by becoming something the rest of the world simply doesn't want to touch.